Great. So my name's Mike Parrottino. I'm the CEO of this new secret company, NetAlly. This week was an inflection point for us. I'll give you a little bit of history in a second, but we announced internally the new company, NetAlly. And today, as you've probably seen in the press and certainly our visibility here, we're going to talk about the new company externally. And it is a milestone for us because we've been on this journey since September of last year. I came on board in December, and I came on board for a couple of reasons. One, I think Tom had mentioned, we have a compelling product portfolio. We have a deep engagement entanglement with both our customers and our partners. The people that we have here, the employees we have here, are extremely impressive. We've got folks that have been here almost since day one. And as a separate independent company, there is a big opportunity for us to provide the resources, the direction, the roadmap, and the changes that are needed in this environment as a carve-out of our old parent company, NetScout. So we'll talk about being more nimble, what that means. We'll talk about being more entrepreneurial as a separate company. But we are absolutely pleased to be with you today. It's exciting when we have an opportunity to talk to a broad audience and engage deeper with a dialogue. So in front of you, you have our agenda. I'll take about 15 or 20 minutes, just kind of set things up. We'll have James Kokosta come up and really give a perspective on the technology, where we're heading, and some of the things we're doing today with our products. Dan Klimke, who's our Director, Product Management and Marketing, will come up and talk a little bit more deeply about just specifically our product portfolio. And then Julia Petrovich will come up and kind of help in the day for us in the formal setting and really talk about the wireless products. We've got some significant updates that we announced as well today. So many of you know that we have this rich history and legacy that dates back to 1993, and as part of Fluke Networks. And as we transitioned throughout those years, we've had probably 24 industry-leading, pace-setting products that we announced under Fluke Networks. Many of you know that in 2015, we were acquired by NetScout. And we had two major product developments, the AirCheck G2 and the LinkRunner G2, many of what you're using today. And then about a year ago, there were conversations about NetScout really focusing in on their core competencies and decided to divest this particular piece of their business, the tools business. And so a company, private investment company out of Southern California called Stone Caliber, acquired those assets. And so as of September of last year, the company is now owned as a piece of a portfolio underneath Stone Caliber. And so at that point in September, we began this journey to carve out from NetScout. And as I mentioned earlier, today is really that milestone as we publicly launch, although we've been, to Tom's point, we've been using a little bit of the NetAlly brand for the last couple of months. So I always get asked two things. As the CEO, I get asked, what's changing underneath the carve-out in the new company, and what's not changing. So let me just start by talking to you about what's not changing. We still will have our three philosophical principles: simplicity, visibility, and collaboration. And we will focus all of our efforts around those three things. The customer, the end customer, is at the center of everything we do. And so we'll continue to engage. Our customer base is 50,000 customers as we stand here today. We sell in over 70 countries, so we have a broad global reach. We have an incredible community of Link Live, so it's our cloud-based service. And again, we have around 100 employees, a little over 100 employees, a little bit more than we had when we carved out the company. So what's going to change for us? The first thing that's going to change is that we're an independent company. And as an independent company, we will become more entrepreneurial in our approach. We will become more nimble. We'll become more engaged with our customers and our partners. They become everything centered around everything we do. Their feedback, their engagement with us, certainly your involvement in that community is awfully important to us. And so we'll continue to have that focus, but we will be a lot more nimble with our product portfolio, our coverage model. Everything we do, again, revolves around the customer. We have a partner organization today. We have a partner community and an ecosystem that we will continue to build off of. We have changed and hired a different mix of both a channel salesperson as well as somebody who understands how to call on customers. So it's a co-selling model. So from a customer standpoint, nothing should change necessarily except the level of engagement and this deeper entanglement we will have with our customer community. The third thing is around our innovative product roadmap. James and the R&D team and the rest of us are working really hard to create more visibility to our product roadmap. So let me address, I think, probably the first question you have around the roadmap, and that is our AMM strategy. So when I came in December, I heard loud and clear as one of the things we really needed to focus in on is our overall strategy relative to air magnet. And we have worked hard over the course of the last couple of months to put together that roadmap and to put together a strategy. Now, as you all know, we probably have not made, underneath NetScout, the right level of investments to continue the technology underneath that brand and underneath that portfolio. So there are three avenues that we are exploring, and we will certainly get back to you as soon as we have more clarity around it. But there's three avenues. We can either build a product, so take our R&D resources and apply it to the air magnet portfolio. And again, being more nimble, being able to make decisions quickly gives us the ability to take that as one of our options. We could actually go out and acquire a partner, acquire a company, and partner with them to bring together a solution to the market. The third option we're exploring is a true partnership. Somebody in the market that can partner with us and provide something unique and distinct and not have a bunch of overlap relative to technology, so it's accretive for both companies. And so that is our current plan. And so I wanted to make sure we kind of addressed that. I knew that that was something that was going to probably pop up throughout the course of the conversation this afternoon. Okay? And then, as I had mentioned, our customers become the center of everything we do. So if you take those three things, if you take the technology, you take the go-to-market, and you look at us being independent, we can make a lot more decisions very, very quickly and become more nimble than we are today. So a significant change or significant cultural shift for NetAlly as this separate independent company.